There are so many words in English, and among those there are words that have the same pronunciation, words that sound the same, but they always have different meaning and different spelling. So today in this video we will talk about 5 such pairs of words that have the same pronunciation but have different meanings and different spellings. These words are called homophones. Now let's start with the first one. The first pair of words is Q and Q. As you can see from the spellings of these words that these are two different words that have two different meanings. Now the first Q means a signal for somebody to do something. So using Q as a noun, an example sentence can be something like, his expression was my cue to leave. His expression was my cue to leave. If you use Q as a verb, it means to give someone a signal. For example, cue the cameraman when he arrives. Cue the cameraman when he arrives. Now the second cue is a line of people waiting for something. It's basically a way to arrange people or arrange things in one by one fashion. For example, if you use queue as a noun, you can say, there was a long queue at the vaccination center. There was a long queue at the vaccination center. But if you use queue as a verb, you can say, all your requested documents are queued up on your table. All your requested documents are queued up on your table. The next pair of homophones is cereal and cereal. And as you know, both of these are pronounced the same way. Now the first cereal means edible grains like rice, wheat, oats, barley and corn. Now these are food grains that you usually have for breakfast. For example, which cereal would you like for breakfast today? Which cereal would you like for breakfast today? The second serial is actually a work of fiction that airs regularly on your TV. These usually have number of episodes arranged sequentially in a series. For example, the TV serials these days are never ending. The TV serials these days are never ending. Or you can say, arrange these files serially on my table. Arrange these files serially on my table. The next pair of homophones is council and council. The first council is actually a committee or an assembly of people that leads or governs. These are actually administrative bodies that deliberate and discuss issues and try to find solutions. For example, city councils or state councils. Let's take an example. The state council is trying to resolve the issue of water shortage in the state. The state council is trying to resolve the issue of water shortage in the state. The second council means advice or consult. It can be a legal one or a medical one. But as a verb, it means to advise or to consult, to provide guidance. For example, they had to make an appointment to get legal counsel. They had to make an appointment to get legal counsel. The next pair of words that sounds the same is discreet and discreet. The first discreet means respectful of privacy and secrecy, not draw attention. For example, discussing your plan with too many people is not very discreet. Discussing your plan with too many people is not very discreet. I'm sure you have all seen a disclaimer that appears before a violent or a gory content. The disclaimer says, viewers' discretion is advised. Discretion is actually the quality of being discreet. To have or show good judgment in case of both conduct and speech. The second discrete means separate or distinct. It refers to independent or individual entities. Basically, these are things that are not connected. For example, the whole process can be broken down into 5 discrete steps. The whole process can be broken down into 5 discrete steps. The last pair of homophones we have for this video is berth and berth. The first berth means a fixed bunk for sleeping, just like the ones you have in trains. For example, I prefer sleeping in the lower berth. I prefer sleeping in the lower berth. But berth also means space or room for maneuvering big vehicles or ships. It also refers to the place where usually ships are anchored. For example, the ship was docked at her usual berth. The ship was docked at her usual berth. Now the second berth is something I'm sure most people are already familiar with. As a noun, it means the process of childbirth. The beginning of life. As an adjective, it refers to biological relations. Now, let's take an example. His birth certificate gave away his age. His birth certificate gave away his age. Now, in this case, give away actually means to reveal or to disclose. By the way, a little extra information, that is, the verb form of birth is actually born. So that's it for today, guys. I hope in this video you got to learn some words that you will be using in both your writing and your speaking, and also you won't be making any more mistakes while spelling these words. So if you found this video helpful, then do give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. That will be amazing. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.